got to do some GatorUNbox. It's been a while since we've done GatorUNbox viewer mail, but some things have shown up at the post office box. I have gotten 2 packages, and you guys know 2 doesn't. That's not 3. I know I said no math earlier, but 2 and 3 are not the same number unless you spend enough time in room 101. But basically, the 3rd thing still came from the post office, but it just goes to show you that postal workers are people too, and they are overworked, and they deserve our respect, and they are some of the hardest working people in the country, especially right now. So I don't like to make my shows politically slanted, but we need the USPS. Not only just so that businesses can do business, but because there's a lot of good people that work there. So the first thing I would like to show is not actually it's not in a package, because it was just in my post office box with a note that was left on it, and it says, "I saw this and I thought of my favorite Gator dude," because they literally call me that at the post office, because everything you guys address to me is addressed to GatorBox, and they have this whole mythos surrounding me at the post office where they, you know, I've told them I don't wrestle alligators for a living, but they think I do, and they think I'm just fucking with them. So I don't know where I stand, but this was in my post office box with this little note on it. And given the handwriting, I knew exactly who left it in my box, and I went and thanked her. And I didn't have any business in the place where you go send things out, but I went to go see if she was working there today, and she was. And I said thank you, and I couldn't give her a hug because of all the plexiglass that's all over the place in there, but I would have if I could. And essentially what it is it's just one of those little it's those little guys, those little nibblers you stick on your on the end of your phone, the end of your cables. You know, you put your phone charger through the little animal, and then basically down here is the shark demonstrates. It looks like he's biting your phone. I've actually got one of these already, because one of my friends also gave me one. So I'm gonna keep this with the letter, just so that whenever I feel down about shit, I can look at this and remember that some person, some postal worker whom I consider to be one of my best friends in this shitty town, saw this at the store, thought of me, and bought it and put it in my P.O. box. And that is one of the nicest gestures I think anyone's ever done for me. So because I've already got a little guy that I can show y'all, instead of having to shred this package, I can hang on to this and what it symbolizes to me, and I can show you what I actually mean by the little gator dude. He's just a little gator boy. You put him on your phone charger. I wish. Where's my phone charger? Let me get this out. Hang on. Just unplug the phone charger. There. See, this is for demonstration purposes only. Okay. So what you do here is, I think they really make these for Apple devices, but underneath there's a split in the rubber, so you put that down there, then you feed the cable through, and unfortunately, because this Android type mini C charger is so fucking massive, he just has, like, you know, he basically looks like a miniature flash drive. And then what you do is, you know, hang on. You've got your phone here, and then you plug that into your phone, and bada bing, bada boom, you got it. I mean, the reason why the screen went dim is because it's not plugged into anything, but had this been plugged into something, then the little lightning bolt would have appeared and all that. But
Unfortunately, you know, because of the size of the charger of my phone, it doesn't look like he's, you know, eating my phone, which would be cute, but it's still neat nonetheless. Maybe I'll put him on, like, I'll see if I can put him on, like, the USB thing for my microphone or something, so it looks like, you know, maybe he's eating that cord instead, because the phone charger thing clearly doesn't work. But, I just thought, that was really nice of the postal service worker to, you know, just to think of me. And when I opened this and I saw this in there, at first it kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, but then I looked at the note. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what this is. So that's really special to me. So that's our third piece of viewer mail to round out, because I do things in threes. The other two are in their envelopes, so we can move on to those. I of course have one from Miss Tabitha Bunny, who currently holds the record for most bits ever donated on this channel ever, and all of the bit emotes that you could use in chat, she has access to all of them. The only person who also has access is me, because it's my channel. And you can't have none. So, anyways, Tabitha, I will say thank you for putting this in the regular bubble mailer and not the kind filled with carpet. That does not go unappreciated. I don't mean to keep giving you a hard time over that, because other people have used those as well. I think Red Rover sent me something in one of those as well, and it just well, it's not. I mean, it's not literally carpet. It's filled with like reclaimed, recycled paper pulp, and so instead of using like bubble wrap to protect things, it's just filled with shredded paper. It's like a small envelope inside of a larger envelope, and in between two, it's all paper pulp, and it made a huge mess because when it arrived in transit, it had gotten scuffed across the front, and as I carried it around, just shit's just coming out of it, like not the package inside, just the stuffing material. So I don't know, it was just hilarious to me for some reason. So I didn't vet this one ahead of time because Tabitha, you've sent in enough things where I feel like I can trust you not to, send me something fucking nasty or offensive. So don't make me regret this. Okay, here we go. And it is a Switch game. I can't tell from the back which one it is. It is called The End Is Nigh. From Nika? No, that's Niantic that did Pokemon Go. I was gonna say I thought I had in that case I do not recognize who that company is. That is okay. That's what we got in the mailer. So, what is? It's not the end of the world, but it's very close. These graphics look like oh, I'm looking for the logos. Maybe they changed their name. But like looking at this guy right here reminds me of Gish from those older games. I think he makes a cameo in like Meat Boy and Team Meat. I forget the name of the developer and the people who made it, but that artwork is really making me think of that. And Gish was a pretty alright game. I like that. And I noticed there is actually more. There's more stuff in the thing because I shook it. I heard it. So before I do that, it came with the little mini. Is it like a little? Hang on. Is this a limited run game thing? Because people don't put stuff inside game cases anymore. He's like a little squishy guy. I'm afraid to see it, like, okay. I guess I'm gonna see, does he stick on the wall? Yes, he does. And my aim was so poorly that I hit a painting and I knocked it sideways, crooked, and that fell behind my television. So, I'm gonna pick that up after the stream. I thought he was supposed to roll down the wall. He stuck for a second, but then he fell down. I'm gonna hang on to this bag because that's important. That's okay. Maybe that is something that goes on the Joy-Con then. Maybe I'm supposed to put it on the. Maybe it was like a thumb. Maybe I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Maybe. Did you ever think about that? Yeah. There's the cartridge right there. And I like this. Okay. Nicholas. They also the name is familiar because this is the company that printed Cave Story, right? They published Cave Story Plus because they also had a little yeah, look at that. It just so happened that the page with the staples in it, the guy who was behind this, Edmund McMillan, I knew I recognized that. The designer behind the End Is Nigh, the Binding of Isaac, Super Meat Boy. So, like, Gish and all of those other characters, that's... I was on the right track. I recognized that right away. Yeah, this art style is so him. It's so him. And I realized I completely skipped the instruction manual portion of this book, and I just went straight to the art because this is... I love stuff like this. Well, we've also got 2 other games that are now going to be candidates for the Gator box of Crayons. I will need to obtain 2 more empty Switch cases, so I will go to GameStop, or if they won't give me any, I will just go on eBay and buy them relatively cheap. But actually, I'm going to keep them inside the case so I don't lose them. The 2 games we got, I can't read that. I got to use the monitor. Tales of Vesperia, the definitive Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition. All I know is that this game is massive because growing up in high school and in college, I had a friend who was a big fan of the Tales games. And let's just say, while I was busy dumping dozens, if not hundreds of hours in like Fallout and Skyrim, this was his jam. So, Tabitha, you may have just hurt me with my addictive personality and characters that I can get behind and love. So, yeah, Fandramon, it is a JRPG. I have no qualms with JRPGs. I know there's going to be a lot of grinding because that's the hallmark of JRPGs. I'm okay with that. One of my favorite games actually is it's either Secret of Mana or Legend of Mana. It's the one that was on the PS1. I say it's my favorite game. I can't remember the damn name, but there was a lot of grinding involved in that game too. So I played that a ton when I was in like high school. So we're all good. Also, Pokemon's a JRPG. You're right. Yeah, there's a lot of grinding in that. Oh, it's an action RPG? Thank God. Because I was going to say, man, if it was like turn-based, I'd be like, oh. Because the other day I was playing, or no, when we were playing those Sega Genesis collections, when I had the cartridge in the Switch, I didn't stream it, but I went and turned on one of the Phantasy Star games just to see how long I could put up with it. I was done in like 15 minutes. I'm like, I can't. I've been spoiled. I can't play this shit anymore. The other one we got is Mega Man 11. Once. Un hombre super. Once. Mega Man 11. Mega Man 11 is one of those games where I always told myself I wasn't gonna pay it full price. But if I ever found it, if I ever got a deal on it, if I ever found it on sale, if I ever, but I'm not because it's Mega Man 11, so it's gonna be, it's gonna be one of those games that's only ever at the regular price it's always been at. But I always kind of told myself, I'm like, if I ever get a deal on it, I'll pick it up. But now I've got a copy, and it just so happens I've got a copy that's a good candidate for making some replacement game art for it. So we got more games to vote on now. We got Tales of Vesperia, Mega Man 11, and I think the other 2 games that never won any of the polls was Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition, and what was the other one? I already forgot. Shit. Tabitha, thank you for The End Is Nigh. I can't imagine that this game went cheap, because I know that Nicalis, I know that this company, they only make good stuff, and I don't think they make a lot of them. From what I understand, I think they're kind of like limited run games, just, you know, not as insufferable, I think. So thank you very much for the 3 games. I appreciate it. I have a Switch collection now, largely because of Tabitha. So thank you very much. I mean, I will take better care of them than GameStop would. GameStop would probably be like, best I can do, $7.22. And that doesn't matter if you've got the cases or not. But thank you, Tabitha. I appreciate that. I'm actually like, I'm starting. Like right now, my Switch games are just sitting on the shelf next to my Sega CD games, because I've got like 6 of those. I don't have any Sega CD games. In fact, of those like 6 Sega CD games, 2 of them are fucking Cadillacs and dinosaurs. So a full third of my Sega CD collection is a bad FMV game about dinosaurs and nice cars. We've got one more package. This one's from Bayball Champ, and it's this. It is crammed into a mailer, and I was a little apprehensive because at first I thought, judging by the handwriting, that fucking Mr. Saturn sent this in. But it's like there's tears in the packaging. I guess they handled it poorly, but then I started feeling what's in it, and like these rips are coming from inside the package. So whatever's in here is like a box that was forced into a package way too small for the box. So I don't think Fandramon, I don't think it's a fleshlight, nor do I think it's like a Tenga egg, unless they make those square now. Like Japanese watermelons. Do they make square Tengas? Don't answer. I don't want to know the answer to that, actually. Don't Google that. Don't Google that. So we've got... That wasn't too much of an affair. What? Okay. Well, it says MP4 on top, so I think this is... I mean, it could still be anything. They could just but... Whatever. I was going to say they could have just reused the box, but then what's the point of that if the box doesn't fit? Okay, so we've got... Are these instructions? Okay, no, that's a letter. We just got a letter. Hang on. Let's see what we got, and then we'll take a look at the letter. Okay, that's all that's in there. It is a crappy Chinese MP4 player. It's been open though. Look, it's been fucked with because it's taped shut. It's been retaped. Hang on. I have a feeling we should probably read the letter before we get too much further with exploring the mysteries of whatever this is. Do I cut the other, or is it... Okay, no, that's good. Yeah, I mean, this is that weird, like, dangerously sharp... This is that Chinese plastic. It's, like, really sharp. And the barcode says... if we read this, in case you're curious... G.G. Martinson 8GB Blue voice recorder games new. That literally reads exactly like an AliExpress product title, so pitch that over there. And inside the bubble wrap bag is a crappy little MP3 player with a screen that appears to already be scratched, a sync charge cable, and not Apple headphones. This is now a Dank Pods video, I guess, is what we've done. I need to get something green out underneath this so we can do that. Before I turn this on, let's read the letter. Let's read the... Looks like a sick vape. Taking a hit off of take a hit off of that. It does on the back though, down here. It does. There is a tiny sticker. It's foil, so it's probably not going to focus too well. Damn it. It says 8GB and then it says FM. So this says Okay. I just wanted to make sure that this isn't like anything... I mean, nobody's ever sent me anything particularly offensive ever, so I appreciate that, but like I said, this is a new... This is a newcomer, so it's like a typed up thing. Draco, I love watching your stream, even if I have to wait for the ones I miss to be uploaded to YouTube. Thank you for continuing to do your shows during these crappy times, because people need to laugh right now more than ever. I sent you a crappy Chinese iPod knockoff from Wish.com. Okay, so it's from Wish, it's not from AliExpress. I sent you a crappy Chinese iPod knockoff from Wish.com. My plan was to fit all of the Shrek movies onto it at the lowest resolution possible, but but this thing is such a piece of junk that none of the standard video formats I tried would work, including ones with codecs specifically meant for Apple products. So instead... So instead, I filled the entirety of its 8 GB capacity with the song All Star. You've got to be shitting me. You've got to be shitting me. The letter's not over either. I'm sorry. Keep doing you. You have a special talent, and don't let anyone bring you down. Anyone who says otherwise is missing the forest for the trees. You are a good person, and a lot of people look up to you. You are loved. I would quote Smash Mouth right now, but you have... This is going from emotional to hysterical. Just... I would quote Smash Mouth right now, but you have about 10 days worth of them to listen to on a device whose battery maybe lasts 90 minutes. Okay, hang on. Now we have to turn our attention to this MP3 player that was supposed to have Shrek on it but doesn't. Okay. Yep, these are definitely bootleg. These don't feel that bad. All the ends do. Okay. The rubber on the cable feels fine, but everything else feels like shit. So how do you turn... Wait. Oh. Loading. There's a nice little butterfly there. I don't know if you guys can see the little... There we go. Welcome. Music. So I assume, how do we... Oh, so there's video, but... Record, voice, FM radio, photo, setup, ebook, game? So the only thing on this is just going to be music. So how do I select? Wait. Does the button not work? What is? Oh, volume up is how you select things. It says wait. It says wait. It says the disc is empty. So if I go to music and I hit that, will it actually... Did it just not work at all? It's making me wait a long time. It's taken a while. Oh my god. Oh, no. Oh, it said low power. What? Don't low power... Hang on. We can fix this. We can fix this. I have a... You didn't charge it before you sent it to me? What? Okay. There's a USB... Can I play it from... Alright.
If I plug this into my laptop and it blows it up, I swear to God, I'm gonna... Okay, we can't... I really can't, like... He said... Fuck, okay. Let's go to music. I don't have like a longer cable. Hang on. Let me just move the bit sign. We're not going to need that in a little while anyways. While that's surely loading, let me just scoot everything over. It's we're just gonna migrate everything over here wholesale so that I can put this in front of the thing. You have got to be shitting me. Okay. That's a good you've got to be shitting me, by the way. This is a mess. So if we look at the screen, no, go back to the... If you just touch the connector cable, it gets angry. This really is like the worst thing. No, oh. What? I plugged it into the laptop so I could use the power. Guys, Okay, first of all, the volume label on this is Shrek-Pod, which is now my E drive on this laptop. And with the Windows Explorer screen that opened, I can tell you that the song All-Star by Smash Mouth is on this thing 5,090 times. That's how many items are in this folder, which is just the root. Oh my good fucking God. How do I does it play Smash Mouth? Can I get it to play Smash Mouth? Where do the headphones go? They go down here. Bears fan, they don't stop coming. I never thought I knew I needed 5,090 All-Stars. These are in the wrong ear. These aren't labeled left and right like normal. Those feel real bad. I don't like that. I'm just trying to show you guys the screen here. Okay, actually, okay, at the top it says there's 5,089, not 5,090. So maybe maybe that counter changes. So this is 1 and then 5,089. Who fucking cares? How do I play it? Yeah, that's Smash Mouth. There's like a fake equalizer on it. So the next, if I hit next, it takes an awful long time to load the next song. Like, this is so bad. This isn't meant to have... I mean, I kind of spoiled it because the folder opened up. So I know every song is All-Star. I just refuse to believe that. It literally, every time, it has to think for like a good, like, okay, here, hang on. Okay, I hit next. Now the song is playing. Like, it has to process that much. Here, let me if I play a little bit, I probably won't get in trouble. Here. I don't know if that's coming into the mic. I mean, maybe it is. But these headphones are awful. Does it... How do I turn it up? Well, I can put the song on repeat if I want. volume's up all the way. Yeah. I did kind of spoil it whenever I plugged it into the. I guess the battery just died in transit because the letter Bayball Champ says he says a device whose battery lasts maybe 90 minutes. So I guess I would imagine he charged it while copying all the files over, so it was fully charged, and then just by going through the post, it lost its charge completely. Like, we turned it on, and it just immediately said low power. So, I don't know what kind of battery they got in that, but it is most certainly a crappy Chinese iPod knockoff from Wish.com. That is... Oh, Necros, you're right. I should put it on shuffle, just to kind of mix things up. Don't want to stay too committed to the same playlist, you know what I mean? Bayball Champ, I respect the lengths that you were willing to go through for a joke. And I will admit, if you managed to fit all the Shrek movies on there so I could, like, watch them on, like, a sub-GBA video screen, that would have been funny. But my opinion to you, if you're watching this right now, because I didn't see you pop up in chat yet, so when you watch this on YouTube, like, you know, like you said in the letter, I think it is substantially funnier that there's 8 gigabytes of the song All-Star, and that's the only thing on the MP3 player. Like, the fact that there's over 5,000 copies of that file on this... That's a funnier joke to me than just having, like, a crappy little knockoff device that just I could watch any Shrek movie. Because, let's face it, I'm not gonna watch the Shrek movies. I don't even like Shrek. I don't even like All-Star by Smash Mouth. But this is objectively funnier. It's kind of like... It's kind of like why we do the cheeseburger challenge on MC Kids for Extra Life. And not a hamburger challenge, and it's because when I was talking to someone about it, I said, well, because a cheeseburger is objectively funnier than a hamburger, and you're right. And Buster Keaton rules. It says the only way this could have been funnier is if the device was green instead of blue. But you know, that would have been perfect. But I know from experience and ordering random shit off of like AliExpress and whatnot that you don't always get to pick the color. Sometimes it just gives you what it gives you, and that's literally it. So for all we know, the item picture may have been green. So whenever he ordered it, he thought he was getting green, and instead it came in blue. There's probably a pink one and a yellow one or a silver. Like there's probably a whole bunch of other colors he could have gotten, but they gave him blue. He lost the roulette there, but he kept to it. I find it funny that he couldn't get the video to work on it, period. Like, he even said, like, even with codecs specifically designed to work on Apple products, I couldn't get this shit to work. Thinking about this, I think about the amount of work that had to go into this. Like, I don't know what the transfer rate of something this crappy is, but I would imagine, like, oh, it just turned itself off. It said bye-bye because the power is low again. The transfer rate on this must be atrocious. So, making 8 gigabytes worth of All-Star on, like, your hard drive, and then copying it over, and then just, like, walking away for, like, a day and a half, I guess. I don't even know. I don't even know how long it took to do that. But... Bayball Champ, thank you for what I now know is called the Shrek-Pod, from plugging it into my laptop to try to do it because the batteries were dead. I will cherish this. It will go in my collection of Shrek things right alongside my CD of Now That's What I Call Shrek, which also features the song All-Star by Smash Mouth on there. It's the opening track, because of course it is. That's going to do it for the GatorUNbox viewer mail. Thank you all again so much for sending in that stuff. I really appreciate it.
And if you guys would like to send something to the post office box, we got that command in chat, as well as the link that's on our main website. That actually, the website works. It's up again. It's alive. It looks a little haggard, but god damn it, it's alive. And Goose's Looses, major shout outs to him for that, because he and I have been helping. He's been helping me get that back online. So we got Gator Co. It's back on. It's back. It's like Jurassic Park. We got to get Jurassic Park back online. Otherwise, the dinosaurs are going to get out. Except the whole time, I'm the guy that turned off the fence because I wanted the dinosaurs to get out. I didn't care. So we'll get it all ironed out soon enough. Yeah. Bears fan, they never stopped coming. They came 5,090 times, which might as well be never. Ness, you can listen to the Shrek-Pod while we're doing. Yeah, here. You can. Oh man, it's already tangled up too, just like a true iPod. Here we go. You can listen to that when we go to Be Right Back. Tell me if they ever stop coming. I don't think they do. Hey, thanks for checking out GatorBox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on GatorBox.